Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Joshua J's Balance. What is up, you beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome to a magic trick review. Today we're going to be reviewing Joshua J's Balance, and remember, I buy all of these tricks with my own money. I'm not sponsored, so this is an unbiased review, and let's get right into it. Well, let's get started by talking about what actually is balance. Balance is a trick where you balance objects on top of each other. You balance a Gatorade bottle on the table, which is not hard, but then on top of that you balance a toothbrush. On top of the toothbrush is the tip of a pencil. On top of the eraser of the pencil is a deck of cards. On top of the deck of cards is a crayon box, and in the crayon box is a crayon that you put on top of the crayon box. And it looks great when you do this. It really does look like you're doing the impossible when you're balancing these objects, and I think that this is gonna look beautiful if you add it to your show. Alright, so what do you get? You're gonna get this giant box right here, and inside of this box is another smaller velvet box. It's not too much smaller, it's just able to fit inside of here. And what you're going to be able to do with that velvet box is hold all of your gimmicks for this trick. It will take about half of the box inside of this to encase all of the gimmicks for this trick and props. So if you want to use this as your close-up case for your next close-up show or parlor show, it will only take up about half the space in it, so you can still use the other half for your own tricks that you're going to do the rest of your show. Alright, so is it what it appears to be? It is definitely what it appears to be. It is a trick where you balance objects, and what you see in the trailer is what you're gonna get, and I was very pleased with this product. So how difficult is this to perform? I would say it's not that difficult to perform. It's gonna take a little bit of practice just to get some of the moves down and make sure it looks smooth when you're doing it. But I think most of the practice that you'll need to put into this is knowing your presentation. You need to make sure that you present this trick well, because other than that, it's just objects balancing. But I think if you have a great story to tell with this trick, I think you can really make it just very memorable for the spectators. And I think that you need to put work into your presentation before you go out and perform this trick. How are the angles? Well, if you are going to perform this trick, you need to make sure that your audience is in front of you. Not because there's a whole lot of dirty work going on behind the balancing objects, just to get into the balancing. Just if you're probably not gonna have anyone behind you anyways. If you're performing like a parlor show or a stage show, there's most likely not gonna be anyone behind you anyways. Like, you would never let someone get behind your case. So just those rules apply. So is there a ton of setup? Is there a ton of reset? How is it? The setup, there's a small setup, but once you take down the objects and put them back in your close-up case or whatever, that's pretty much the reset. But Joshua J talks about on the DVD that he usually does not take down balance. He doesn't take down the objects during performance. He usually waits until, you know, after a show's over or stuff like that, which obviously he says that some venues you can't do that. You can't wait. You have to take it down. And he goes into a way of how he takes it down if he needs to. And it's not bad if you have to take it down. I just would say that it looks more magical, obviously, as you're building it, and when you're taking it down, it doesn't look as magical. So if you're gonna do this, I would say possibly close your show with it so you don't have to worry about taking it down. Are there any negatives about this trick? I wouldn't say there's a ton of negatives about this trick. I would say that the price point is a little steep. I don't know if you consider that a negative. I think $200 is a pretty good price for what you're getting. I don't know if it should be more than that, but I think $200 is okay. I would say maybe a little below that, but that's maybe the only negative I have. And if you're going to be performing this a lot, it's a great trick and you'll get your money's worth for it. So I would say it's not necessarily a negative, but it may be a negative to you. Maybe a slight negative is that you can't really do this in close-up. I would say this is more for parlor or stage setting. So if you're gonna be performing close-up, I would say maybe hold off on this because I think it looks better for parlor or stage. Positives. Are there any positives? Well, yes, there are positives to this. The positives are that it just looks cool. It looks great. And I think that Josh put a lot of work into this. You can tell that there's been a lot of work put into this. this has taken years to, finally be able to release, and I think Vanishing Ink Murphy's Joshua J, I think they did a great job putting all this together, and it's just an awesome looking effect. Even if you just see a picture of these objects and you're like, how is that working? But to see them actually stacked in front of you is crazy, and I think it's awesome. I kind of already touched on this earlier, but what should this retail as? I think this should retail as $175 or maybe $200. I know on January 1st this went up to $250. It's normally $200, so it's me personally, I would say $200 is a good price, and I don't know if it should go more than that. But as I said previously, if you're gonna use this, you're gonna get your money's worth and pick it up. Should you pick this up? Yes, if you're going to be working parlor stage shows. No, if you're going to be just doing close-up. And that's it. That is my first review done. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to purchase Balance, you can check out the links below. I'll link you to it. You can purchase it from a website called USA Magic Tricks. I'm not sponsored by them, but if you buy it from them, they have it cheaper than anywhere else I've seen, so I'm helping you out. And also, you'll get 10% back on your purchase. So right now it retails for $180, which that is before January 1st. On January 1st, the price is gonna go up to $250. If they still do $20 off, it'd be $230, and you would get 10% back. So that's $23 you would get to spend on their site on another trick. So that's just me helping you out. Check out the links below for that. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you would be sure to give it a like, that would be amazing. It would really help me out. And also consider subscribing while you're here if you enjoyed this. Check out my channel for more reviews, and I hope you enjoy. Remember, comment suggestions for tricks you'd like me to review in the future, and I will consider them. I appreciate watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.